What's up guys, hello and welcome to another episode of the India Darshan Travel series. So right now I am at the ISBT in New Delhi, the Interstate Bus Terminus in New Delhi. And this is one of the biggest bus terminus where you can have interstate bus connectivity. So you can go from here to different states of India. Never tried this mode of transport before. I'm not going to hop on the bus from here, but I'm going to continue the journey. There's something really exciting cooking, and then there's another journey actually planned up ahead. So let's get started and I'll tell you more about it. So as you noticed, so far I've been on a road trip exploring major parts of Uttarakhand, but now I'm actually going back again. But this time I'm hitching a ride with a friend of mine. So they have a travel company and they're taking a group of few travelers all the way up to Uttarakhand area again in Chopta for some trekking and a short trip, 3 night 4 day I guess. So I'm gonna tag along and try to make some new friends with the folks that are traveling and see how the vibes are like. So this is just an interim station. I'm not starting the journey from here, but I've never been to this ISBT before. ISBT stands for Interstate Bus Terminus, so we call it ISBT in short. So I'm just gonna walk around and orient myself, because this is a useful place to know for future road trips. And then I'm gonna probably hop in a cab and head over to the kind of meetup point, which is in Noida, which is where the journey actually starts from. But for now, let's check out what this ISBT is all about and what a major ISBT terminus actually looks like. There are also ticket counters like this, so you can buy tickets on the spot. With most of these long distance companies, they have apps and stuff, so you can buy your ticket online. But these are also government road transport agencies here, like to go to Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, Chandigarh, other places. So that's one possibility. So if you don't have a ticket, you can come and grab one here. There's also long distance buses. They have counters here, but most people they buy the tickets on their app. I was just playing with it as well. It's pretty convenient, you pay up front, just show the whatever QR code or ticket you get at the end, and just hop on. This is now giving me deja vu of my Mexico bus ride. So as you can see, that's the name of the terminus behind me. And I don't think like Mexico it goes around in a big dome like thing, but all the buses are down here. And there are numerous shops around, so you can buy some travel accessories, books to read, or you can just dine in here as well. Mostly finger food, so I'm also kind of hungry. I didn't have lunch yet, so before we hop on, we have a very long journey up ahead, so we're gonna eat something. And it's well connected, so behind you can see the Delhi metro. So there is a metro station right here, so you can just, I think gate number 7, so you can just, it's well connected within the Delhi NCR area. So that's a cool thing to have. So let's see. As I said, so I'm not doing a bus trip from here, but now I'm getting loads of ideas because I'm seeing where all the buses are going. So at some point I might come here or hop on one of these buses. But for now, let's grab a bite to eat. Alright, picnic is now over. Time to book ourselves a cab and get out of here. It was the first time I just randomly came to a bus station, not to actually board a bus, but to eat something and hang out for a little bit. That was a fun experience. So yeah, now we check how long it takes to get to Noida. This is also traffic hour. Office people are going to leave and hit the road as well at the same time as us. But anyways, we have to get there to get the journey started. So let's book ourselves a cab and head over to Noida in Uttar Pradesh. So that's our tempo traveler, and we are just waiting for other members to join. So I'm joining a group trip. So it's a bunch of strangers, but we are all travelers. So we are all gonna jump in here, and we're gonna go on a long distance road trip ahead. Been a while since I traveled in such a big traveler group. So there's like 10 people who are going on the trip with us, and then there's 3 of us, more like organizers of sorts. I'm just joining from the team side, and there's like 10 other people joining the group. So it's a very big group of 13 people. So really excited to see what we have to explore. We are going towards Chopta side in Uttarakhand. So more on that in the coming vlogs. But for now, we're just going to get the journey started. It's 11 p.m. in night. And tomorrow in the morning around 10-11 a.m. around 12 to 13 hours of driving, we plan to get to Chopta first, and then we see what we do after that. So this traveler with the cool bag is actually Saroj Bhai. He's the CEO of the Caravoyage company, the company that is organizing this trip. Please introduce yourself in the vlogs and tell us more about what's the journey ahead.
Basically, this journey, it's a group of travelers. We are taking them to Tungnath, Chandrashila. So we'll be starting from Delhi. I mean, not exactly Delhi, Noida.
Noida, yeah.
Tomorrow morning we'll be reaching, and then we will start trek. And there will be 2 treks in this journey. One is Dioratal Lake, and the other one is Chopta, Tungnath, and Chandrashila.
Okay. Yeah. So lots of trekking involved in this, and I wanted to do this. And I ran into him when I was in Nilkant in the A-frame houses, and then we kind of hooked up this plan, and now we are executing this. So that's why this is also part of the road trip that I had initially imagined, but instead of my Activa, we're going in a tempo travel this time. So we're going to have other people, we're going to have whole lots of fun, and along the way, I'll be vlogging every once in a while.
Total, there are around, to be true, it's around 13 group of travelers.
13 people, yes. So 13 people, so it's going to be a nice and fun party. That looks like a really epic crowd. So we are gonna board up and we're gonna hit the road. As you can see, it's pretty dark, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to vlog at night. But I'll try my best to show you snippets of the journey, and then whenever we take a road stop where there is nice light, I'll see you again. So see you after a short break.
एक ख्वाहिश थी तुझे पाने की, एक ख्वाहिश थी तुझे पाने की, किसी और से पहले अपना बनाने की। लेकिन दिक्कत क्या हुई? कमबख्त एक दिल जमा दे।
लगता है तुम्हें तलाश किसी और की थी, बंदे लगता है तुम्हें तलाश किसी और की थी, तुम मुझे मिल गलती से गए।
घूमर 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 भाई साहब,
Very early good morning people. It's 2:30 a.m. We are almost 50 kilometers before Haridwar. I think we have crossed Muzaffarnagar. Taking a highway dhaba break to stretch our legs, use the washroom, have any refreshments if anybody wants to eat something. We'll continue the journey. I think we've been driving for 3-4 hours or something like that. We started at 11:30. It's at 2:30 a.m. Too early to do the math, but you do the math, whatever time you've been driving. Cheers, everybody, cheers. Cheers. It's 2:30 a.m. Chai is your best friend. Early morning, 2:30 a.m. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to some product chai. Cheers to an awesome road trip. Enjoy your paradas. Very good morning people. Finally the sun has risen. The tea stall says something like Saul Pani, so I'm guessing we are a short distance away from Dev Prayag, where 2 of the big rivers unite, so we might get to see that as well. So our driver is taking a short break, so we're just walking around here for him to take a nap and refresh, and then we'll continue the journey forward. 6:40 a.m. So far it's been a fun ride, and we have the best seat in town. I mean, we are seated at the very back, which is a flat seat. So me, Saroj, and one other person, with 3 of us are having like a chill time. Everybody else is, adjusting as well. So it's a fun crew. They've been singing for most part of the night, but now everybody's trying to take a nap. This is a nice spot for taking group photos and selfies. So everybody's lined up here. We're taking some group photos. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
First of all, Jai Shri Ram. Okay, their energy is back. I was also checking out the route. So this is the Badrinath highway. So during the night time, we have crossed Haridwar. We passed by Har Ki Pauri, the Shivji, and everything that the scenes that you've seen in the vlog previously. Passed by that. We passed by Rishikesh. Probably we also passed by the ashram where I stayed and I played Holi at the beachside. And this route is the Badrinath highway. So we are gonna keep going this way. And this route goes through Dev-Prayag. So at some point it bifurcated because when I was exploring this area, I was taking the anti-clockwise route so that I could go to Paonta Sahib and via Himachal Pradesh return back to our homestay in Sonipat. But if you were to go like the clockwise side, so there's a whole lot of Uttarakhand that is still left to be explored, and Dev-Prayag, Rudraprayag, Chopta, Tungnath, this area was still on my mind, but it so happened that this trip came up and eventually I was going to see it anyway. So that's really cool. Kind of like revisiting the places where I was just recently getting a recap of the memories. I'm having deja vu just like few days after I was already here. But fun stuff. So we're just gonna rest here a little bit and then we're gonna proceed towards, hopefully Dev-Prayag would be the next stop. We're gonna request our driver here to stop there because it's a must watch. Even if it's a short stop, but at least you're gonna see it in person, so it's definitely worth it. Saw a lot of locals fill water from this water stream. So it's a fresh water stream from the mountains. So I'm gonna refill my bottle as well. So we have some fresh water for the journey ahead. It's a cool experience you only get in the mountains. Down there is Dev-Prayag, the confluence of Bhagirathi and Alaknanda rivers that eventually become the holy river Ganges. We're trying to take a cool view of that, but from here it's not a great view. It's down there. And they are very distinct colors and they have distinct characteristics as well. Like one of them is very turbulent, one of them is very silent. So when they meet, it looks really nice. Probably on the way back, we're going to stop at a different viewing angle and we might have some free time to go down as well. Quite far down there. We're going to check it out at some other point. So we are climbing Chopta uphill. The views are really cool, but we have had a clutch plate issue in the Tempo Traveler now. Gear is stuck in third gear, so we are unable to go forward. So we are waiting for the clutch plate to cool down so we can continue climbing. Otherwise, if the clutch plate is completely damaged, we might need to find a mechanic and get it replaced. But we are resting for now, letting the vehicle cool down. So then we are enjoying this view for now, and depending on what happens from here on, our trek plans may or may not change. Let's see how things go. It's interesting how the houses are built all the way up top on the mountains there. Must be a very treacherous trek to at some point, I guess. I don't know if there are roads all the way through connecting everything. It looks like an interesting lifestyle of the mountains. So we just got news, everything is in order. We are ready to proceed. We're gonna call everybody, load up, and then head to the nearby village, which is a little bit prior to Chopta, but on the way. And I'm told that's where the trekking trail starts from. So, and anyways, that's where we're gonna freshen up and have something to eat. Haven't had much of a breakfast per se. We're directly gonna eat some lunch. It's 1 p.m. now. So we finally reached Sari village. We're gonna eat something here, freshen up, and then start the hike from here. We're gonna end this vlog here. We're gonna start a fresh one and talk about the hiking and fun stuff that we have planned ahead of us. Hiking trails and such. But we're just gonna go inside and dine in first and freshen up. It's been a long ride. So this is the Rustic Wanderer signing off. See you again in another episode of the India Darshan Travel series.